Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Soldier Field.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes. Go!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Julian O'Connell
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Here we go. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, set. Ready.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ready.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Yellow, line. Ready.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is every time.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Check pass, check pass. Go.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You look at this Bears defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go now.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw.
He's across midfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
13-0 is the score after one. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Looking to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready up!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready,
A
break!
couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready, ready!
Now a 2nd and 2. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bears.
Terrell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ready, set.
2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And a lot of times these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Ready. Ready.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Let's go now.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 15.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On the jump.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready, set. Let's go. Charge. Ready.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Clock 10. 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Fight, 6. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mariota going to change the play.
Drill 52. Hut, hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Come on,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
Okay,
So
ready?
a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on a touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, 5 here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Zoom black. Hut, hut.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
77 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 14.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep one. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Set. Cut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 4th and 1.
Set.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready up.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the